Hello everyone and welcome, my name is TheSparrowsJourney and this is First Look Impressions video. This time around we're gonna find out if this war of mine is worthy of your attention or not. It is a game developed and published by 11-bit studios and it will come out soon enough on Steam. It is a survival game, but is it any different from any other survival game out there that is such a popular genre these days? That's what we're here to find out. F the war! That's when the game becomes a little bit different from any other survival game. You will see why. Survive. This is just a review copy for you to understand that everything out here is not final. These days, war can break out anytime, anywhere. If your city gets under siege, you're not prepared for it. So the setting is pretty simple. You have to survive, like any other survival game, duh. But there's no such thing as zombies or creatures, aliens, whatever. It's humanity. It's like World War II-3 breakout. And you are simple civilians trying to fight and survive the war. Here's what I find it funny. In most survival games, you're inside your home safe during the day, or let's say during the night. And when you go out during the day, that's the time where you're safe. In here is completely the opposite. You're safe inside home during the day, and you go out at night and try to scavenge the things you need to survive. This is pretty interesting. Now, these are the three characters I'm gonna start out with. These are completely random and could be any other different type of person. Many people living in the capital did not believe that war would come to them, but it did. The military cut off the city from the outside world. Hunger and disease are widespread. There is no running water. Sniper bullets and mortar shells are a constant threat, and this is why we need to keep up in our home during the day. The district where Boris lived got shelled, and falling debris buried many people. He helped pull out the survivors, among them Katya, a local reporter, and Arika, a girl who'd fled from her town to the capital, only to find it besieged. With nowhere to stay, they decided to make a ruined building their temporary home. This is the story and the setting of how the game actually starts. It could be, as I've said, completely different people, and the game just keeps coming up with random stories as why they're together. So we're gonna play with Boris, Katya, and Erika. We found a shelter. This is your day log. War has driven us from our homes, took away everything, fleeing the slaughter. We meet by chance, taking shelter in this better building. Let's continue. Before, I wanted to realize how the game works. It's separated by days, as in sort of like turns. So you have your daylight turn and your night turn. In your daylight turn, you are always limited to your own building, which they call home. In there, you can improve it. You can build stuff, you can scavenge for things out here. Right now, when you start the game, everything is still there for you to search. So let's select, let's see, Boris. Boris is strong, but he's slow. So he's not a good guy to go out and scavenge, because he's a slow fella, and your time is limited during the night to scavenge. Here is Erika. She sneaks quietly, so she's a good one to go out and scavenge. And Katya has bargaining skills. In this game you also have trading. So if someone shows up on your building and wants to sell something, you should use Katya, because she will get better prices and better trades. So let's start scavenging our own home where we start. Let's see, let's open this door. You can left click for them to just walk, or right click, or double left click for them to run. Obviously, the last action, running, makes more noise. Let's pick up a lockpick, which is a single use, but it opens locks. You have here some materials, electric parts, which you can use to improve your home and your tools that you can make. You have fuel as well. You will need fuel to fight the cold. Let's grab it all. Let's exit. Let's search this one. You can also give orders to different people at the same time, but it gets confusing sometimes, so I most of the times stick to one guy. Equipment. 2 more lockpicks. This is unusual, but it's good. I have some parts which can be used for building and fixing complex devices, and water, clean water. You can use clean water to things like making alcohol, like vodka, which you can trade. It's a valuable item if you manage to complete it, or to make meals, to make food. Unfortunately, and most of the times I start with a cooker, a guy that I don't remember the name, but is not here anymore, so we gotta deal with it. So let's move Boris. Boris is actually a bad guy to scavenge because it's just so slow. Let's give instructions to... Who is that girl? Attica. Let's do that. Let's open this door. Unfortunately, there's nothing here, so let's get back. Let's go to the top floor and scavenge that place. You, Erika. Katya, actually. You're gonna move down and you're gonna lockpick this door. Now, every item you have is shared between all your characters, so any of these 3 guys can use a lockpick. If I had a pistol, any of them could use a pistol. If I had like a crowbar, each one of them could access that crowbar. Materials. This is like the foundations of your improvements for your home. It is also used to several stuff, like making water, or you can burn it for fuel. You can make tools with it, etc, etc. Also wood and some more fuel. Let's grab it all. This is just the initial phase of the game, and it has a slow, soft start so that you can learn how to deal with the game. I do believe that in the future they will have some sort of tutorial in this phase with question marks and whatnot. Now, this is the thing you don't want to do until you have a shovel. So you can build several tools. You're bound to get a cold in this damn chill. Oh, holy crap. We started with very cold temperature, so I need to get a oven very soon. Or like something that can make us warm inside our house. So as I was saying, herbs, more lockpicks. Well, this is very lucky. I would like some food though. So you have tools to improve your efficiency in the world. So a shovel here would be useful to make this action much more faster. They're doing it with their bare hands, and this will take a long time. Same thing with Katya, she's already halfway done. So let's select Erika. Here's where you store your medical items. You will need bandages if you're wounded, you will need pills if you feel ill, and I've never used the medicinal herbs, to be quite honest. Here's where you store your food. This is the food you can cook. This is the canned food, and this is vegetables, which can improve the amount of food you cook. Let's go up here, and this is... No. Let's just explore this part first and see if there's anything I can use in there. A lot of materials, and one more lockpick. I don't know what's the thing with lockpicks in this playthrough. This will probably become a let's play more than a first look impressions video, because you can play it for a long time, even if it is a review copy. We need to get something to eat ourselves pretty soon. So let's see what's in this closet. Oh, a diamond, jewelry. You can trade this for things you need, for instance, like food. Food is one of the most valued items in the game in here, and you can clearly understand why. Everything is scarce, everything that allows you... Oh, we already have something to heat ourselves with. What the hell? This is not normal. I've played already like 3 different playthroughs, and I never got this from the start. I guess it's because we started with a very, very cold weather. So we need some fuel. To make that, we gotta go back up here. That was my fault. Now, the daylight cycle ends at, if I'm not mistaken, almost 8 p.m. and it lasts until 7 a.m. in the morning. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to use some wood and make 2 pieces of fuel. Let's do that. So here's where you can make objects to improve your livelihood in your home and to feel better. You can make a bed. This is one of the items I always craft at the start, because we have 3 guys. Now, during the night shift, one of them can sleep, Another one is required to guard your home unless you wanted to get raided by the other survivors around. This is a fight for survival, and I love that. I love the idea. And the third guy, you need to send him to scavenge stuff. And that's where the night shift becomes interesting, because when you send someone to scavenge, you control him on another place in the city. Also have a chair to make people feel better, a simple heater. This is what I was gonna build first, but fortunately we already have one. A radio to have communications with other people and to know the weathercast and the updates on the war. A stove so that you can cook. A moonshine still, this is where you can make the alcohol, a moonshine, so that you can trade it for like food or any other type of stuff. Metal workshop, this is where you build your weapons, your knives, your crowbars, whatever. Rainwater collector, we will need this in the future to have water, to have a source of water. And to make that possible, you have to use a filter, and you have to make it here to use it on the rainwater collector. So everything is connected. You need items for everything, and to use them or to craft them, you will need some other items connected to them. So let's burn some wood to make some fuel, and then we will take them down here to the heat system. This guy can lockpick this closet. If we didn't have a lockpick, we could just smash it with a crowbar, but we don't have a crowbar either, so... Crowbar can be used, as far as I know, for a long time. It has no limited uses. Lockpick, however, has one use only. We got some water, we got some books, which makes our survivors feel better when they're sad. Yes, they will get sad with certain actions, like killing someone, like losing someone. One of our survivors can die during scavenge. This girl over here, Katya, I think, made the fuel. So Boris down here will put it on the heater, and we will see the temperature rising. We're already losing the day-night, or the daylight cycle, I mean. So that's pretty bad. I didn't achieve much. Who is wounded? No one? Wow, this is also new. Most of the times, people get wounded from the very start. Let's make a bed. This is always what I make, and I wanted to make it down here because it's close to the heating system. It will change nothing actually, but I like to think it does. Now let's wait for the day to end. Yes, it will end at 8 PM, I would say. There we go. There comes the night, and this is where you have to plan how you're gonna roll. So we have 3 survivors here. We could have more. You have a chance that someone comes by to your home and wants to join you. So I will send, let's see, Boris is slow, but he has the kick-ass of a bag. So I'm gonna send him to scavenge. I'm gonna tell Katya to guard the place, and I'm gonna tell Arika to sleep. It's a good idea to always keep one person to sleep, because you will need him to use him or her during the day to do sorts of stuff. Now, here's the map. And the more we survive, the more places there will be to scavenge. Right now, we can scavenge a child cottage, a garage, or the crept squat. You have a pretty good idea what's in there and what you can scavenge. So if you need a lot of food, this is not a good place to go, because it only has some food. If you need like materials, this is a very good place. Huge amounts of materials. So we're better off, because I will need food right away. Here, for instance, in this garage, lots of food, lots of materials, but caution advised. And there's possible trade. So there's people, survivors, using this garage as a home. Let's see, not accessible during winter. I never got this actually. It's getting cold, we should heat up the place or people are going to fall ill. So let's try and go, because this place has some people in there. I'm gonna go with a shelled cottage. So let's prepare. Now you can just give something to the guy that goes there, like a weapon, like a shovel or a crowbar, to just dig your ways in the place you're gonna scavenge, to make it more quicker. But I don't really have anything much. I have here some lockpicks, but this will occupy 1 slot. So when I'm scavenging something, someplace for the very first time, I like to go just empty-handed. If there's some locks to open, I will get back here and open it. The house is still burning. Is it safe to go inside? We will see. I completely love the art style of this game. This is one of the things that really appealed to me. This hand-drawn style, very like coal-written drawn style. I love it. Before getting into places and through doors, you can also look into them and see if there's anyone inside. If you see red dots on it, it means something is moving there. It can be someone, or it can be just, for instance, a rat. So you gotta be stealthy, you gotta be careful with anyone that is around here. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's grab that bandage. There's some things that I can just ditch for now, like ammunition and gunpowder. I'm not gonna delve into weaponry right now, still. So let's leave these pistol shells as well. What I am deeply in need right now is components and wood. So that's what I'm picking right now and choosing. Bandages are always good because meanwhile you will get attacked, you will go out and scavenge and get wounded by people that are there and try to shoot you. So they're always good. Also, if we get like a very good amount of bandages, and if you don't need them, you can trade them, and they are valued a lot. Let's scavenge this fridge. Must have some food, hopefully. There we go. This is a very, very good scavenge night, I must say. Herbs. I'm gonna still save this 2 slots, and you should pick carefully what you want to grab during the night. For instance, if you have like 3 items of components, you might want to ditch this one and pick up another one that has a full item on that slot, if you know what I mean. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots full of materials, so that's enough for me. I'm gonna pick up as much wood as I can, only have 4 slots of it. So I honestly want more, so I'm gonna ditch the cigarettes and pick up the wood. Because at the very start of the game, the things you need the most are materials to improve your house and build some tools. And not only that, but also obviously food. You should pick up food and bandages every time you can. They will always be handy. Here are some books. You could also bring some books with me to make some fuel and to make people happy. They like to read books. I would want to pick some more food because I only have 1 here and it's very, very valuable, but if I'm only taking 1, I would rather take something that I could stack more, like this parts. They're very important as well, but maybe just not now. They're more important down the road when I will need to start improving the places in my house. You start by just building them and then you improve them. Nothing much up here, so I'm pretty much done. So let's go down here and see if there's anything up the street. Boris is a slow guy, not a very good scavenger, but because he has a huge bag, I think it compensates. There we go, more materials. Now, I might want to come here on the next night again, because there's still a lot of things I can just bring with me. So, no more food, no more, let's see, bandages. So I'm out of here. I'm gonna just click run to exit and it will do it automatically to this side because it's the closest place you can go from. I don't know if you noticed, but at the top left corner you also had like fists or scavenge tabs. Those define if you want to hit someone or just scavenge the place. Hello, look at all this stuff. I wish I brought so much every night. It's your first night, Boris. Don't beat yourself. Let's see the resume. Here we go. This night was calm. Boris had been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things. All of this. I pretty much know, because I was the one controlling him. So Boris is tired, so I'm gonna send him to build the bed and then sleep on it. We want Boris to be replenished for the next night because he's gonna be our scavenger. Because he just has 17 slots and I love that. I don't care about speed. So now, a good plan, if you ask me, is to burn some more fuel. That would be a good idea. So let's make some more fuel here. Erica slept poorly. That's because she slept not on a bed. She doesn't feel tired, but she doesn't feel 100%. So what I'm gonna build is some fuel. Let's see what we can burn. I don't want to burn this last book, because if my guys become sad, a book will help them. So I'm gonna burn 1 wood. Let's make that. I have no idea how much it will last for on the heater system. The bed is complete. Let's put Boris to sleep. There we go. And now I'm gonna construct the oven, which I don't think I have. No. So I'm gonna send Katya. She will be our cooker. She's tired as well. She needs to sleep. So I might want to do that when Boris gets up. So I'm gonna build the crude stuff. Let's make it... I like to build things closer to each other. That makes sense. So I'm gonna build up here next to the fridge, where they can just pick stuff to eat. Come on, run. Do your best. So the heating system is working, I would suppose. Slept poorly, hungry. Let's get up here and see what else can we improve the house with. One of the things that I construct at the start, most of the times, is a workshop, because there you can pretty much build all the needed tools. So metal workshop, let's build that, and let's put it up here, where I think it makes some sense. There we go. This will be the area where I will remain the most time, because this is where I can craft pretty much everything. Now, Katya, let's do some cooking, shall we? Let's see, what do we need? We need food, obviously, we need water, and we need some fuel. I believe this fuel is being used in the heating system, isn't it? Let's see, we can make 2 of these. 4 of these. We have everything we need, fortunately. This is the rich times. So let's try and use it. She will make 4 meals. I didn't think I had so much fuel, but I probably picked up somewhere. There's still some places to scavenge in my own home, so I should do it ASAP. There we go. It's a good idea to make a shovel, because I have so many places that need to be digged. So let's make one if we can. There we go. A shovel. We'll spend some wood and some materials. Let's make that happen. So Erica is crafting it, but she will not be the only one allowed to use it. Everyone will. As you can see here, it's our things. It's not Erica things. I can just end the day now if I want to skip to the night shift. At the very start of the game, you always feel occupied, but down the line, you will feel encouraged to just end the day, because there isn't anything else you can do during the day if you craft everything. So I have a shovel. I'm gonna get down here. Wow, Boris is already rested. She's hungry, so let's get up here and get ready to eat what Katya is making. The finest chicken. So Erica, let's dig this up. And you can see that that process will be much, much faster. She's still digging with her bare hands. You're not a smart person, Erica. But this is just an animation thing, I would suppose. So there we go, Boris. Let's give you some food. There we go. He's fully replenished and ready for another night of scavenge. Let's get up here and dig this place. Katya is also hungry. And she's tired, so I'm gonna send her to bed. There we go. To be ready for the night as well. This is pretty cool. They just jump everywhere. Even if she was wounded, she would like walk very slowly, but she would jump this the same way, which I find pretty funny. So, Erica, let's also shovel our way through this. Boris is done up here. Oh, he's not. What is happening? Boris, did I send you right doing this? Probably not. There you go. Oh, okay. Here's an interesting thing. He's not using the shovel because Erica is using it. So we gotta pay attention to that. So we now want to stop him and send him to dig that out again, because now he has the shovel available. So Erica, let's see. Erica? There we go. Let's lockpick this closet, see what it has. Normally, places that are locked have the most interesting and valuable things. Let's see if that's true or not. Yeah. some medicine is very valuable if you get healed. I'm getting some pretty cool items to just bargain with. And I think pretty much our home is all scavenged. Oh, here we go. But Boris can get that. Boris will do that. Oh my god, already finishing the day. And I still haven't scavenged all my home. This is pretty precarious if you ask me. Okay, have all of this. Let's try and dig this before ending the day. Or, yeah, the day. It's hard to define day and night in here because it's all black and white. But I love this. I love this stylized looking of the game. I love it. Let's take this boards out of the door. There you go. We have 10 minutes. Boris, can you do it? No, you cannot. Day night. Let's plan again. So Katya is tired, so she's gonna sleep in the bed. She's gonna have a proper sleep. If you send them to sleep, they will be still a little bit sad or upset about it. We're gonna send Boris to scavenge, and Erika is gonna be the one guarding the place. Now, the more you play and the more days pass, the game will be more cruel to you. So it will send raiders to your home, so you have to protect it. So it's a good idea to start thinking about making a weapon, so at night you have a bigger chance of defending the place and nothing is stolen from you. Right now, what we want to steal is, I would go to Cheld Cottage, because it still has a lot of stuff, as you can remember, and we've visited this place, but it has no food, so we need to keep up with the food. So I'm gonna go to the garage, see if there's anyone there, well there is, possible trade, to trade with, because I have here jewelry, and I can also trade, let's see, herbal meds maybe? I never used herbal meds, I used these medications and bandages, but never that. I actually don't have much to trade, just that jewelry, but for the sake of showing you a different place and how trading works, I'm gonna go there. Here we are. Now, not all of this place is protected by survivors. As you can see, there's a small ruin here, which we can scavenge, but the big loot, the big fat loot, is in this house, and that's where someone probably is. Now, you can't just go in there if they're not hostile, if they're friendly, but if you touch their stuff, they will be kind of upset and maybe do dirty things to you, which you will not appreciate. Let's take all this stuff. From the very start, I always pick up everything, and then I try to filter, and I leave what I think it's less valuable to me at the time behind. Let's get here. Hey you! I need meds for my father. Got some. Now, I should have brought medicine. This guy values medicine a lot because he's needing it. Don't act stupid, just leave. You can just hide in here if you want. If he was hostile, if you were trying, get out of there and leave. Okay, he's kind of becoming hostile now. Let's see if we can jump up here. I think we can. There we go. Let's try and be stealthy. The guy just closed the door, and you can see the red dot. That means he's out there still, behind that door. Let's grab all of this. I need some food, but thing is, food is probably stored down here. There seems to be someone else over here, so we gotta still continue to be stealthy. Would be a good place to bring, was it Katya or Arika? Because she's the one that is very stealthy. So I have 1, 2, 3 of materials. I might want one more. 1, 2, 3, 4 of wood. So I'm gonna leave stuff like roll up cigarettes behind. I'm gonna leave, I have here ammunition if I want to build a weapon in the future and have ammunition. I'm gonna leave the book because I already have one at home. Unless I get like 4 books, I'm leaving this one behind. I'm gonna take pistol shells to make pistol ammo in the future. But first, I want to make a proper pistol. For that, I need weapon parts and I need a broken pistol, and that's not easy to find. This is what I love about this game. You have to make choices and they will matter. Let's see if we can get up here. You have to measure and evaluate what do you need at the time the most. Okay, some more wood and materials. I am in deeply need of food now. Let's take one more of materials and one more of wood. And here's some gunpowder. I want to make my gun first, and then I will focus on making some ammunition. I have here pistol shells, but this is just because it stacks to a full maximum. Okay, I cannot move there. Let's move back down here. I gotta be careful with the time, because if we stay here for too long, Boris will get lost during the day, and we will not having him during the day cycle. Gotta try from the other side. Okay, this door is blocked. We can definitely not get there. So the only way to get here is through this door, and there's a guy there. So we either try to attack him and bring him down, we just scavenge whatever there is out here and leave, or we can trade with him and try to make him our friend. So let's pick up... I guess I'm gonna try, just because we were in the beginning of the game, I'm gonna try and have the quickest escape, which is picking everything that I need of and just get out of here. So I'm gonna pick up this because I know there's 3 of this item up there. And finally, I'm gonna pick up some more wood. There we go. Let's get up here. I'm making a lot of noise right now, and they could possibly go or come here to check that out. But apparently they're not doing that. So let's pick up this, and I think this is fine for me. Let's just leave. I can just click run to exit. And your character will just pick the quickest exit. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, found a bug. Or maybe not. Well, you got that right, but took some time. Boris, you have some pathfinding problems, and you're not running. I don't know why. Just run to the exit, dude. There we go. This is the first time that happens to me, I must say. I like how what is somewhat brighter has some color in it, like a sepia effect. I am completely in love by the art style of this game, and I gotta say, I can't believe for how I missed this game for such a long time. It has been out of my radar for such a long time. So here we go, Boris. Got a lot of stuff. He mostly says always the same thing when he brings a lot of stuff. Let's see if we got raided. No, still not. It seems that Erika is starting to feel a bit unwell. Katya clearly isn't well. She could use some pills. Okay, so I guess the cold is hitting us hard. So what I'm gonna do is, she's sick, slightly sick, so I'm gonna give priority to Katya, and she will take the meds. Oh, there's some medicinal herbs as well, so I might want to pick that. I never use that, to be quite honest. Boris, you're tired, so you're gonna pick up some food, and we're gonna put you to bed. We also got some update here from the bio of Erika. So this is some sort of way of telling you their background along the way. So they 3. Told you about my old man. I hated that asshole. But war does things to people. That night when the bombs fell on Gravia, something changed. What he did, I'll never forget it. You heard what they did in Gravia, right? I actually have no idea. Probably that guy was a hero and saved you. You know, I don't actually think these true faces from real people just fit in here. I think they're out of place. I would prefer some drawn characters in here. But there's something to it. These guys, not all of them I think, but most of them are game developers from the game that they build themselves. That's pretty funny. So Boris, you're no longer hungry, so let's get you to bed. You had a long night. And Katya is on meds. She's still sick. Let's give you some food. You're gonna eat some canned food for a change. And you're slightly sick, so let's give you some medicinal herbs and see if that fixes anything. It will actually be my first time with it, so let's see. These should do in a pinch. Oh, she's on meds, just the same way. Okay. So you're also hungry, so let's give you some food. Katya, let's see. Let's go down here and see how we can use the materials we just brought with us this night. We can make a crowbar, which will be useful to open things that are blocked. But right now I don't think it would be a good idea. I would want a knife, but we need some weapon parts. A knife would be good to threaten people out there when we're scavenging. So let's see what other improvements we can make to our own home. There's a heater which we already have. I don't want to build another bed. I don't think there's really a need for it when we have only 3 people living out here. So I'm gonna make a rainwater collector. There we go. Let's put it here in this room. Let's place it there. Erica, you're gonna build something else, hopefully. Now, the icon on the left means it's improvements you can make on this bench, on this workbench. The item or the icon on the right is how you can improve this workbench. So improved workshop enables you the manufacture of more sophisticated items and appliances. We will do this down the line, and this uses some more advanced items like gears, as you can see here, parts. So let's exit this. It seems there's someone at the door, so let's attend that. Here we go. We got the rainwater working, but we can... Oh, it's frozen. In order to get water, I will have to melt snow from the pile outside. What? Wow, I never got this. This is something new for me. This is because I never played during the winter. So I'm getting something new here, which is always good for a first impressions look video. Let's make a deal. This guy comes here once in a while, and it's a way of making our life a little bit easier so that you can trade for emergency items that you need. So let's see. I don't really need food right now. I could use some parts. Yeah. And it's quite common, so you won't ask too much from me if I ask for this. So there we go. We can offer him some jewelry, which we will never be able to use other than for battering, I would say. So let's give him that. You gotta be kidding. Show me some more. So he's still not happy with this trade. It won't do. Try harder. He still wants more. So let's try and give him... Let's give him herbs. Let's see if we can have some weapon parts to make the knife. For the knife, I think we need 3. Let's try to make this work. I'm gonna give him some shells for ammunition. What do you say? And some gunpowder. You can make your own ammunition. What do you say? Still not interested, huh? Let's try some books. There we go. Here, have a book when you're traveling. One more. God damn it, the guy's stubborn. Let's give him some more fuel. Oh, I see why we have so much fuel. It's because we started the game during the winter, so the game, to kind of make it easier for you, we give you a lot of fuel, so we might not want to spend that. Let's give him some electronic parts. There we go. Finally, a deal. Got it. Let's send him away. Whoops, not this, this. There you go. And let's pick up this snow. I've never did this. Let's see how it works. Oh, wow. We can melt it into water. How many? Well, I don't know. Let's take like 5. It will take 1 hour. And you, Katya, you're still sick. So let's see what else can we do after trading with that guy. Maybe we can make that knife happen. There we go. Weapons. Let's make that happen. You can either leave the knife during the night in your home so that it's useful for the guys that are guarding it. So it gives you more chances of scaring the guys that are trying to assault you. Or you can take it with the guy that is scavenging. This guy is reading, so let's leave him to read. To threaten people out there. So you, Erica, get inside. It's very cold. What do I need to do now with the snow? I need to melt it, right? There we go. Maybe I can drop it here in the heater thingy. Let's see, Katya. Let's see what else can you do. Not really much in here. I could make the crowbar, but let's leave that for later. Let's see what other improvements we can make to our house. So we have the rainwater collector. We have the oven. Let's make a radio to know about the weather. We have exactly two electronic parts. That's kind of lucky. Let's put it up here, near the entrance, to receive the visitors. Well, You're bound to get cold on this damn chill. Yeah, you're right. Let's put some fuel here. And one more. There we go. 3 more. There we go. Now, how can I melt the snow? You can improve the heater as well. It will work more efficiently. Now, here's something I really do like. You have to find special items to improve the things you have in your home. Like the thermal regulator in case of the heater. And you will need something like the mixer to improve the herbs thing that you can also build. So let's see, it's kind of getting hot now, that's good. Let's come here, maybe this is where you can make water from the snow? Not exactly sure. Boris, you're all good for another night out. I like that. So let's see, I have no idea how much it lasts, one fuel. Maybe 1 day? I put that 3, let's see how long does that last. So in here, I will need to have to melt snow. So we still need to melt some snow. How can we do that? Maybe up here? It's still snow. We can melt it into water. Trying to look for a way to do that. Oh, here we go. There we go, clean water. So I need frozen water. Well, ice. Duh. Fuel and a filter. Let's make that filter happen. Boris is near the place where you can make the filter, so let's just use him. There we go, let's make... It will require 3 materials. So let's make that. And let's check up on the radio. Katya, let's see, you will be the radio girl. The leader of the separatist instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. So this is a clear sign for you not to go outside during the day. Let's try and pick up some other station. This is just some old music. And this. No surprises when it comes to weather. It will be cloudy with high chances for snowfall and the temperatures below 0. This is day 3 information. So if we had the radio like on day 1, we would have known this would happen in day 3 because we had the radio. Let's try and find another station with some more info. There we go. Despite desperate counterattacks by Besieged separatists to lift the siege of Pogodan, the city remains cut off. The spokesman for the military said that Shelling's winter and lack of supplies should force the defenders to surrender. Okay. Now, in this review copy... oh, let's leave some music up. I think they enjoy that. There we go. I think they feel better if the music stays up. So we're making that filter, there we go. That probably has something, a role in the story of the game. But right now, because it's just a review copy, nothing much can be done. So here we go, we're now making water out of the snow with a filter. And the day is once again ending. So let's just see if everyone is ready. Erika is tired, so she should be the one sleeping. Katya will be guarding, and once again Boris will be the one scavenging. There's plenty of materials around, we could build something useful. I still have 3 fuel on the heater. Let's see if that lasts during the night. So we have new places to scavenge. Semi-detached house, quiet house, supermarket, and shelled school. So we're gonna scavenge with Boris. We're gonna ask Erika to sleep in the bed, and Katya will guard the place. Let's prepare. Let's see what we can bring. I think I want to bring a lockpick if we find something that is locked. And maybe that shovel to dig places that need to be digged. I'm gonna leave the knife at home so that they can defend themselves, the girl. And that's gonna be about it. I could also bring something I think I will be able to butter with. Oh my god, I forgot to pick the place. This was pretty terrible. Pretty terrible indeed. I can use the shovel as a weapon, but if they have firearms, I am screwed. Let's see if there's anyone here at the door. Oops. Wow, he automatically detects me. This is pretty bad. Let's see if you can just skip him. Sometimes they do let you get inside their home. Let's see if this one does. Okay. He doesn't want us to see His grandfather. Okay, now he's getting pissed. Let's see what happens if we try to scavenge something. You're supposed to leave. Get out now. Oh my god, he's coming to me. Here's some bandages. So, if I get hurt, at least I will be able to heal myself. And I think he's gonna beat me now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. This is our place. Keep away. It seems that... Oh my god, okay, he is. No, he has a weapon, for Christ's sake. Okay, we're getting away from here. Oh, we can just hide in here. Wow, amazing. Didn't know that. Let's get out of here, because fighting with a shovel against a guy with a weapon, with firearms, is not a good idea. Now, Boris is wounded. This was a terrible night for us, but at least you got to see a little bit of the combat involved in the night part of the game. I would wish to have a weapon to show you how that rolls, but that would require me to play until like day 6 or day 7. So that would be a pretty long time. I made it, help me, I'm barely standing. So he's wounded, you will need some rest, you will need some bandages. Erica clearly isn't well, she should use some pills. I already gave her some pills. Katya is pale and coughing all the time, she looks very ill. What the hell is happening here? Severely ill. Like, the heating system is working, I gave you some pills, so what the hell is wrong with you? So Boris is wounded, so he's in deeply need of some bandages. So Boris is now bandaged, and he's sad. Why is he sad? Placeholder, part of the personal history. This is awesome. I feel so powerless. Katya is very ill and I can only sit and watch. Can we get the meds in time? This is why he is sad, unfortunately. So we will have to play with this as well. I love how deep the game becomes down the line. So let's put him to sleep. He's tired. He deserves some rest. Katya is pretty slow because she's severely ill. You get very slow if you get severely wounded, severely ill, or exhausted. You should get exhausted. Oh, what is this? Oh, I know this guy. This is the cooker. Katya, I feel so sick, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. The game is being quite harsh to me in this playthrough. This won't help me. I need something stronger. Okay. So you need something like the real medications, and we don't have them right now. This is where the game severely punishes you if you don't pick the right items when you go to scavenge, or if you have a bad night of scavenge, like it just happened to me and Boris. You come out during the day, you come back here, and you can't do anything. Let's respond to this guy. I love how they lean against the wall. Let's talk with him. Okay, I won't lie to you. I'm looking for a place to stay until this madness is over. Before the war, I was a chef. Even had my own TV program for some time. Now I'm penniless and homeless. If you let me stay, I can cook for all of us. Okay, we're gonna accept him. He's called Bruno, and he's the real cooker. Katya is very ill, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. That's the reason why you're sad. So here's Bruno. This is one of the guys I usually start with, but I didn't start with him on this playthrough. So what else can we do before ending the day? Because there isn't much else I can do. She's sick. Let's try and give her some medicinal herbs. Katya won't just use them. Let's see what we can do with the materials we have. Okay, if you're softly sick, you can still do it with medicinal herbs. It's 4 degrees. Do we need more fuel or what? Let's bring her down here and see if that's the thing. I was pretty sure you only needed like one item of fuel to make the temperature go up. Let's see, let's put it like 5. Oh, it's already full of fuel, 4. But the temperature is still not going up. So what we probably need is to improve the workbench and start planking these holes, which is something you can do. It will protect you during the night from the raiders. It will give you a less chance for them to attack you, but it might also make the place warmer, I would suppose. Bruno will guard the place, and Arika will also guard the place. You can put 2 guys to guard your home, which will give you a higher chance of protecting your stuff against raiders, but you cannot have like 2 scavengers. You can only scavenge with 1 guy. So there, here we go. Let's. Oh, okay. I was almost making the same mistake. Let's pick another place. Shelled School. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Caution advised. Let's see. I'm gonna take a pick lock. Because this is something, if something is locked, you can just open it, and it will open a slot in your inventory because it's one single use only. Let's see what else. Let's take some ice with us. I'm kidding. Maybe the shovel. Let's take that. Usually I scavenge with only like 12 slots, so having 17 slots is really good for me. I heard they had classes when the shelling started. What happened to the kids? Well, I have a pretty good idea. Let's see if there's anyone out there. So let's pick up everything from the very start. Okay, I hear some noises and someone talking. That would be right, they're not bandits. Let's check on the door. Oh Lord, they have weapons. Remember, we are to protect the people, not harm them. Let's check their conversation and try to understand if they're hostile or not. Alright, I understand, don't worry. Okay, it seems they're friendly. But also because I have to use a lockpick here, I'm gonna skip that. There's another way up here. So let's use that. I love how the weather is done. If it wasn't this cold, you wouldn't see all of this. Okay. Stop! This school is held by a civical self-defense group. You're not allowed to enter. Oh Lord. I have been here before in another playthrough and they were friendly. Oh, and he has a pistol. God dang it. Okay, I'm out of here. Another night ruined by freaking survivors. Let's see if we can get something from this room and check if these guys are friendly or not. I'm not just gonna scavenge the... Okay. Okay. Boris is gonna die. That's it. Boris is gonna die. I was gonna tell you that I was not gonna try to scavenge anything in front of them. But I guess he's just gonna follow me. You shouldn't do... Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead. I'm out of here. I'm so dead. I'm so dead! And we lost Boris. Well, I'm just attempting to show you the different types of things that can happen in the game. So Boris died. It's day 5 and this playthrough is going terrible, as you can see. The game is very unforgiving. We've been raided. Someone came at night to take our things by force. Boris died. And he has his eyes closed. You can't see he's dead. Someone tried to rob us. It was just a couple of scavengers, so they were no threat. We had some weapons, but not enough for everyone. None of us was wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. Our guards are doing a good job. Fine. Erika, it seems that Erika is starting to feel a bit unwell. Katya is pale and coughing. She will probably die. And this is probably the worst playthrough I ever had. It had to be the one I was recording. That's too bad. Can also zoom in and zoom out. This is something I've forgotten. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is This War of Mine. I love the title. It's like you're not a soldier. This is everyone's fight for survival. And this is everyone's war. Everyone is involved in it. And I am very excited about this game. It is made by and published by 11-Bit Studios. Once again, it will come out, I would guess, until the end of the day. The year, I mean, not the end of the day, that would be very quick. And the game will be just there on Steam. It will not even be brought up to the early access. They are trying to make it polished and finished to the day of the release. Ladies and gentlemen, I am TheSparrowsJourney. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.